There's a misconception sex trafficking only happens in other parts of the country, when in fact, it's a big problem in our state, including here in Milwaukee. As Fox 6's Deffenbaugh shows us, there's a local group tackling the issue head on and making a difference every day in the lives of women in southeast Wisconsin.
We have this thing that we always put on Prince.
As the velvety lyrics of Prince wash over the room,
I love Prince.
that smooth blend can only mean one thing. It's soap-making day for the Franciscan Peacemakers.
Come on, baby.
If Shinichi Hamilton is the star of this show,
Well, me personally, I like doing it all.
with a laugh as electric as the guitar,
You got to love your job.
Yeah.
Cynthia Perkins provides the steady drumbeat, getting the job done, whatever the job may be.
My real passion, like I said, lies in, direct work with the women.
We have a new scent out.
These friends and roommates work out of the Peacemakers Hospitality Center on West
And
Lisbon.
we get it done.
Shinichi making soap, while Cynthia serves up soul food, so to speak.
Just try to show people, that they're worthy and that, we love them.
There are meals, hygiene kits, and clothes for the women that come to the door.
Good morning.
Women walking the same path she did.
No one gave up on me, so it's important, I feel, to stay connected with the women no matter what. You're welcome back.
The Peacemakers started in 1995, working with victims and survivors of human trafficking.
They feel like it's an easy way to provide for the needs they need to survive. Sandwiches, chips.
Over the years, they've battled plenty of the misconceptions about sex trafficking specifically. The most common that it's more of an issue overseas, when in fact, trafficking cases have been prosecuted in all 72 counties in Wisconsin.
Sometimes people think it's just more in the central city and with people of color. And as you see, it doesn't discriminate.
On this cold, clear morning in late winter, it's another pandemic hiding in plain sight. Cynthia and Associate Director Mary Leach Sumlin do outreach drives 4 days a week.
We go by body language as well. Like if they're trying to get attention from the cars, those are the ladies that we approach.
The food and kits and coats are a way to start a conversation,
Let me jump out real quick.
to open a door.
We're from the Peacemakers. Would you like a lunch?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Some of the women are thankful.
You're welcome. Is that all you need? You want something to
Some
eat
aren't
today?
interested in the help.
She's fine. Okay. Take care.
Some are familiar,
Yes, I need hats and gloves. Okay.
while others are new names
Okay.
and
I'm
faces
Mary,
to
that's
remember.
Cynthia.
Hi,
Nice to meet you.
I'm Hazel.
Okay, Hazel.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, be as safe as possible.
I will. Thank you.
Those are the sad ones. They still have like an innocence about them. That's the hardest part for me.
Cynthia knows all too well what it's like to lose your innocence on these same streets.
When I felt hopeless, day in, day out, using drugs, committing illegal acts.
The deacon of the Peacemakers puts it more bluntly. It's a miracle she's alive.
I didn't want to die on the streets of Milwaukee.
Instead, eventually, she ended up here, the Clare community, a shared living space run by the Peacemakers.
I was done.
It's given Cynthia and Shinichi the one resource that other shelters or rehab facilities could not: time.
We just getting our minds right up in here.
Instead of 30 days or even a few months at a time, this is a 2-year immersive program with the support systems in place to work
53.
through decades of trauma.
Waking up not knowing where you at, in unfamiliar places, waking up around strangers.
Just want to say we're boring.
Now there are friends and a stable environment with regular meetings, rent-free housing, and steady jobs.
It's like a godsend.
Cynthia has already finished the program and is now working towards another certificate of completion, a degree in social work from MATC.
That's part of who I am, and that's my past. It doesn't define who I am today.
Pop them down.
Shinichi has less than a year to go, and a message to other women ready for a change.
I know where you've been, but if you just give yourself a chance, and it'll work out for you too.
And speaking of work, she'll stay on with the Peacemakers once she's done as well. There's more soap to be made, more Prince to be played. Beach bar and batch, another way to cleanse, to soothe, and to heal. With Chief Photojournalist Andy Konkle, Carl Deffenbaugh, Fox 6 News.
Right now, the Peacemakers are able to house 4 to 5 women at a time at their immersive program, but they hope to raise that number to 10 soon. If you or someone you know needs help, we've put the Peacemakers info as well as resources for the National Human Trafficking Hotline and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children on our website. It's at fox6now.com.